the subscribe button if you don't want me to come at night.
In the heart of the countryside, there lies an eerie forest known as the Whispering Woods, a place where the trees are said to whisper the names of those who dare to enter. This is no ordinary woodland, my friends. It's a haunted sanctuary where ancient spirits lurk behind every shadow, where every rustle of leaves carries the echo of 1,000 untold stories. The locals, they speak of chilling tales. Tales of brave souls who, lured by the thrill of adventure, ventured into these woods only to become one with the whispering wind. The woods, it seems, have a peculiar way of claiming those who dare to intrude upon their ancient solitude. Yet these stories, these warnings, did nothing to deter a group of friends. Friends who were drawn by the allure of the unknown, the lure of the forbidden. And so they decided to test the legends and embarked on a journey into the Whispering Woods. Armed with nothing but their bravado and a book of forbidden rituals, they ventured deep into the heart of the forest, where the whispers grew louder. Their journey was an arduous one as they navigated through the gnarled trees and thick underbrush, the whispers in the wind guiding them to their destination. A sense of unease hung in the air, a palpable tension that seeped into their bones, yet they pressed on, driven by a morbid curiosity and a thrilling sense of adventure. Eventually they stumbled upon an ancient stone circle hidden away in a secluded clearing. The stones stood tall, their surfaces weathered by time, yet the markings etched into them remained remarkably clear. A sense of reverence washed over the group as they approached the circle, the gravity of what they were about to do sinking in. Despite their apprehension, they decided to proceed with the forbidden ritual. They opened the book and began to prepare. The symbols they drew in the dirt were intricate and alien, their meanings lost to time, yet they held an eerie sense of familiarity. They lit candles, their flickering flames casting long shadows that danced eerily among the stone monoliths. Then they began the incantations. Their voices filled the forest, the strange words resonating with an otherworldly power. As they chanted, the air around them seemed to grow denser, the whispers in the wind growing louder and more insistent. The trees swayed ominously and the ground beneath them vibrated subtly as if the very earth was responding to their call. Slowly they began to observe strange phenomena. The shadows seemed to move of their own accord, stretching and twisting in unnatural ways. The temperature dropped dramatically, their breaths visible in the frosty air. An ethereal glow emanated from the stone circle, casting an eerie light on their faces. As the last word of the incantation echoed through the woods, a chilling wind swept over them and the forest fell silent. They had opened a portal to the supernatural. Suddenly, the whispers grew louder, morphing into ghostly voices that echoed through the trees. The spirits of the Whispering Woods had awakened. A chill ran down their spines as they realized their folly. The once playful whispers became a symphony of screams, cries, and laughter, a haunting melody that resonated through the dense forest. They were no longer alone. The presence of the ancient spirits was undeniable, and they could feel their gaze, cold and unfeeling, watching them from the shadows. The group, once full of bravado, found themselves frozen in fear. Their laughter and excitement quickly turned into sheer terror as they tried to comprehend the supernatural forces they had unleashed. The air grew colder, the forest darker, and the path they had traveled was nowhere to be seen. Their attempts to escape were futile. Each step they took, every direction they turned, only led them deeper into the heart of the woods. The trees seemed to close in on them, their gnarled branches reaching out like skeletal hands. The forest, once their playground, had become their prison. Panic set in, their hearts pounding in their chests like drums of war. The spirits toyed with them, their ghostly voices echoing their deepest fears. Shadows danced around them, taking on grotesque forms, a cruel mockery of their desperate situation. Their screams for help were swallowed by the whispering trees, their pleas for mercy met with only laughter. Strange occurrences began to happen. The ground beneath them would suddenly give way, forcing them back. The wind would howl with an unnatural ferocity, extinguishing their only source of light. It was as if the forest itself was fighting their escape, determined to trap them within its haunting embrace. The spirits were relentless, their spectral forms appearing and disappearing, always just out of reach. The laughter, the cries, the screams continued, growing louder with each passing moment. Their terror was palpable, the fear in their eyes mirrored by the ghostly apparitions that surrounded them. One by one, they were consumed by the forest, their screams swallowed by the whispering trees. The ritual was complete. As the sun rose, the whispering woods once again fell silent, but the echoes of the night's horror lingered in the air. An eerie calm had settled, a stark contrast to the terrifying events that had unfolded just hours before. The once jovial group of friends had attempted a forbidden ritual, and in doing so had awakened ancient spirits, opening a doorway to the supernatural. Their laughter and excitement were replaced by chilling silence, a mystery hanging heavy in the crisp morning air. Despite extensive search operations, not a trace of them was found. The only remnant of their presence was the echoing whispers that now haunt the forest, murmuring their names in an endless loop, a spectral reminder of their chilling adventure. In the aftermath, the whispering woods seemed to hold its breath, as if afraid to disturb the haunting memory of the night. And so the whispering woods continued to stand, a chilling testament to the horrors of the supernatural, whispering the names of those who dared to awaken the ancient spirits.
Hit the subscribe button if you don't want me to come at night.